Christmas that's such a pain to me is finding a Christmas tree. The second thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me.
Another month has passed by, and again we have a mod of the month on our hands rather than a single map. But this time the player controls a rather unusual hero, or so to say anti-hero, Olegor the Renegade Santa Claus. Everyone's favorite rugged chimney rider and gift bringer was too lazy to deliver presents for the kiddies, so obviously the kids are pissed off about Santa's behavior and decide to hunt him down along with their well-deserved gifts. Of course our Santa has huge balls and doesn't allow them to complete this mission. Instead he chooses to punish these kids. The mod begins with a nice intro sequence where you get insight into the backstory and what you're supposed to do. Then the camera cuts to Santa's residence, showing Santa's mates in a quite impressive hall with statues of oversized toys. It's nice to look at this huge and incredibly detailed hall. The only problem is that this sequence is long enough to read Robert Musil's The Man Without Qualities, and you'll even have enough time to wonder why he ever bothered writing all this crap. I also found the song playing in the background annoying after like 1.5 minutes. It was funny for a while, but I think it wasn't absolutely necessary to play the whole song until the end. After the camera work is done, the player gets control over the cigar-smoking, psychotic slightly upset Santa Claus. As mentioned before, Santa is more of a child punisher than a serial killer, and the weapons you get to use reflect that. I found the weapon replacements quite creative, funny, and most of them did a good job in setting the Christmas atmosphere. The crowbar has been replaced by a Christmas tree, the pistol by a squirt gun, but the two most funny and retarded weapons were the remote-controlled toy cars, which used to be the Snorks, and the exploding Christmas balls shouting Merry Christmas every time they bounce. The characters of the mod are also unique. We have a horde of elves and a few hot chicks with huge cleavages who are helping Santa in his mission, and on the other side a shitload of kids and living snowman zombie things who are not fully impressed with Santa's job. Despite the fact that you're fighting kids in a mod, they're pretty much hard to take down. They must be kids of Bruce Willis pumped up with Rambo's shit to be that tough. The snowmans also take quite a few shots to go down, but since they're so slow it's not really an annoyance. The mapping is mostly impressive and well detailed, but there were also some annoying bugs. My biggest problem has to be the fog. It's too thick, you can't really see where you're going, but the kids do see you and nail you before you even realize where the shots came from. And on the rooftops, the buildings that are covered in fog keep flashing, which isn't really an eye candy. There were also some serious performance issues on a few maps, for example on the second map and in the park where you land from your sled. The gameplay on these otherwise beautiful maps is interrupted with constant slowdowns even on my gigantic top-of-the-range high-tech gaming monster, which is well over the minimum specs. But whatever, these glitches are easy to forgive because there are tons of excellent things compensating for these flaws. There are many Christmas, Santa or just simply winter related references to all kinds of things throughout the mod. For example, as mentioned before, the elves, snowmans, Christmas balls, a part where you have to beat the crap out of the abominable snowman followed by a ride on Santa's sled. Fantastic. Despite its flaws, Santa's Revenge 2 is still great fun to play. The concept is original and funny, it's executed well, making this mod a nice little time waste on the cold winter holidays.
Weihnachtszeit, Weihnachtszeit, sag allen Bescheid, dass Sido kommt und einen Sack bei hat und Geschenke verteilt. Hey, Weihnachtszeit, Weihnachtszeit, geh und sag Bescheid, dass wenn Sido kommt und einen Sack bei